In the vast world of Starfield, laser weapons may be rare, but they're among the best you can wield. Laser weaponry falls into two primary categories: pistols and rifles. These powerful tools are readily available early in the game, offering players a chance to customize and modify them from the get-go. While Starfield's arsenal is expansive and bound to expand further with DLC, updates, and mods, laser weapons currently constitute one of the game's smaller weapon categories. In this list, we rank all known laser weapons from the weakest to the mightiest, with a single exception for a niche build. Number 7, Brawler's Equinox Legendary Laser Rifle. This laser rifle is a bit of a conundrum, as it is actually a legendary weapon version of the Equinox. However, it only fires electromagnetic damage, meaning that it will only be extremely powerful to those looking to do a pacifist run of the game. That being said, for those who are, this will be a fantastic weapon for disabling enemies and leaving them vulnerable to pickpocketing and persuasion. Brawler's Equinox can be found by completing Vicente Salinas' quest, after which it becomes available in his store. Number 6, Solstice Cacklisser Pistol. Likely one of the earliest laser weapons players will find, this pistol can be found looting spacer enemies early in the game. This is a decent pistol and worth keeping around, especially if you can find an upgraded or modded version of it. It also has a decent resale value, although the damage value is quite low at only 10. While low on the list, it is a decent weapon for short to mid-range enemy combat, particularly early in the game. Number 5, Short Circuit's unique laser pistol. Short Circuit is in many ways an upgraded version of the Solstice mentioned earlier. This laser pistol has slightly increased stats on the previous version, but does not have increased damage and is not as significantly higher in stats as one might expect. It is available from the best defense vendor in Polvo, which is in the Valo system. Like many of the laser weapons on this list, it does boast a fairly high accuracy rating, making it effective at mid-range. Number 4, Equinox Laser Rifle. Here is where the best weapons for the player will be decided more by how they like to play, as the Equinox is an excellent weapon, particularly early to mid-game, and using weapon mods to refine, it could carry it all the way to the end game. That being said, it has a slightly lower accuracy than the next weapon on this list, though Orion, but the Equinox boasts a higher rate of fire and significantly lower mass for those struggling to increase their carry capacity. Number 3, Orion Placer Rifle. The Orion is very similar to the Equinox, as mentioned, with the caveat that it does more damage per shot with a slightly higher accuracy. The Orion is probably the closest players can currently get to a laser sniper rifle, which can be modified with a scope to get even closer, so experiment with weapon mods to get this weapon to its peak possibilities. Like the Equinox, it has a high resale value, but its heavier mass can discourage players from hoarding copies of them to sell for a few fast credits in Starfield. Number 2, Ember Epinix Laser Pistol. Another unique variant on the Solstice, the Ember has the added bonus of possibly setting things on fire. It has a high accuracy and can be fairly powerful, particularly to anything susceptible to burning. It has a low mass and higher damage than any of the other laser pistols, and it can be found in the Dead Rock Mining Outpost in New Atlantis. Despite the upgrades that come with this variant, there is still room for mods to make this laser pistol even better. Number 1, Unmitigated Violence Hatsukleaser Rifle. This weapon is the result of the Unearthed main quest, in which you have to side with the emissary in order to earn the weapon or take neither side. The weapon has a high mass, but the value is equally high, and the base damage is at 125. The range is higher than the Orion and the base accuracy is the same. It can also deal random status effects to enemies and can still be modded to increase its base stats even more. This makes it the best laser rifle in Starfield. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and you can change your mind anytime in the future. I will see you in the next one. Bye.